De'Aaron, just how good did it feel to get back out there on the court, and how happy are you for Mike Brown to get that 400th win today?
It felt good. It felt good just to be able to go out there and just contribute. When you're hurt, you're not playing, and you're just watching, like I don't want to say feel helpless, but you want to be out there to help your team. And we didn't know. I didn't know until because I actually saw Miguel grabbing the ball. I'm like, why is he grabbing the ball? What happened today? And we walked back, and they said it was his 400th win. So, we want to keep that number growing.
De'Aaron, what do you see from Keegan defensively matched up against Donovan Mitchell? And, just what do you see from him on that end?
I think he was great. Just trying to be disruptive. I think he's moving so much better than he did when he first got into the league. And I think he could be an outstanding defender. I mean, he's 6'8", he's long. Obviously, he can already shoot the ball. He can already do things offensively. So for us, if he can be that type of guy defensively, that's huge for us. And holding a guy like that to 7 for 21 from the field, you have to tip your hat off to what Keegan did tonight. And obviously, it's still a team effort. You can't stop Donovan, with one guy. But I think he did a hell of a job tonight.
Offensively, Keegan and Kevin, they were 11 for 17 shooting in three-point territory, and I know you've been really supportive of them and, urging them to keep shooting. Could you talk about, their shooting in these last couple of games?
Yeah, man, we want to get them easier shots. Obviously, it's never easy, running off of a pin down with a guy chasing you, but we want to try to be able to get those guys some easy looks. Obviously, we had two guys who were all-stars, two guys who can, really control the game. And we need them. The way that we play, everybody's touching the ball's moving. And at times you just find, even as an elite shooter with this team, at times you just find yourself wide open, and that's a bit of a different feeling. But we need them to get going. Not many times we're going to have a guy with 40, a guy with 40, a guy with 30. Like we spread the wealth with this team, and we had 4 guys with over 20 today. And I think that just shows the type of team that we have.
Earlier this morning, was there any doubt that you wouldn't go? I mean, did you have any doubts that you'd be able to play?
After played 3-on-3 2 days ago, then I was in full practice yesterday. For me, it's like, I've had an ankle sprain before, so there are some pains that that aren't going to go away for the next couple months. But for me, it was do that, see how I felt in the morning, see how I felt after shoot around, and I think whenever I got up today and I wasn't sore, I felt like I was good to go.
And was there any limitations at all? Obviously, it didn't appear so, but...
Yeah, but I'm not going to say what it is. I can't say what it is. But I feel well enough to go out there and affect the game. So if I didn't feel like I'd be able to affect the game in a positive way, I wouldn't be playing.
De'Aaron, did you aggravate that, or did it hurt something else at some point in the game? You were a little bit...
No, I was just trying to stop, and like I said, there's parts where you kind of know that it's going to hurt for a while, it's going to linger for a while. Hurt for a little bit, and I was fine after that.
You felt the ankle a little bit?
Yeah,
okay.
Just a little bit.
This is the third time in your 4 games you guys have scored 130. What is it, about you being out there that just supercharges this offense?
I think I have a type of gravity and being able to touch the paint and just try to make it easier on guys. When I'm out there, there are times where I'm like, my guy's literally standing right next to me. So if you can turn the corner by any means. And these are just types of things that I'm telling my teammates to try to get them easier looks, because there are times where they'll come off and look at me and I'm like, bro, my guy's standing right here. You have so much space. It looks like y'all are playing 4-on-4. And I try to get out, try to get us easy baskets, rather if I'm shooting the ball or just getting the ball down court quickly. And I think when I'm playing, I think the pace picks up a little bit. And even with the fast pace that we played tonight, we had 10 turnovers. If we play like that, I feel like it's hard to beat us.
De'Aaron, did Mike get the crown?
Mike did get the crown today. The pictures are going to be great.
Fantastic.
The pictures are it's going to be a great picture.
I'm excited for it. The other one,
he asked us what should he do, and he was like, "Do I do it like this?" No, you're going to see it. It's going to be great.
It's going to be epic. Love it. The other one is when Malik took that charging foul. I think there was a funny moment between Malik.
That was.
Can you just talk on that?
Terrible overturn, right?
Yeah, I agree.
That was horrible.
But beside the point, the defensive effort that you're able to provide and just the fun that you have with Mike, especially in that moment, just to play for a guy like that, what does that mean?
It's great. I mean, you can go out there and have 30, don't miss a shot. He's going to be more excited about you taking a charge or you getting the verticality at the rim. And that's something that they've been trying to get Malik to do for a long time now. And we're still going to count it as a charge for him. But no, it's great playing for somebody like that. And he makes the game fun. He makes it he tries to make it fun to play defense. And you saw an example out of that tonight.
De'Aaron, welcome back. Congrats on the win. While you were out, we saw Keon step up in a big way on both ends of the floor. Just curious, from your point of view, what did you see from him while you were out?
He did what he does in practice. He's extremely disruptive. He's 6'4", 6'5", long arms. He can get into the ball. He gets a lot of deflections. When guys are driving, he's able to get his hand on the ball, and he's like a playmaker defensively. And I feel like as he's continuing to get comfortable playing, real NBA minutes, I feel like he's going to continue to grow as a player. And obviously, we want him offensively to, feel as free as everyone else does. But what he brings for us defensively has been good for us.
Does it feel like Sasha is getting a little bit more comfortable?
Definitely. And I think he's having more fun. I feel like obviously coming over, not knowing anybody, and I think he came by himself right now. It's a different transition. I feel like it's a difficult transition, a transition that probably most of us have never had to really do. It's different moving state to state. It's not the same as moving across the ocean. So I feel like he's starting to enjoy himself, and obviously he's making shots, and I feel like that just kind of takes the weight off your back, and you can see it. He's having joy in playing basketball right now. So that's great for him, and that's great for us.
De'Aaron, I think you talked about this a little bit last season. You mentioned 4 players finishing with 20 tonight, and we know the connections you've had with your teams going back to Kentucky. How much are you enjoying just seeing a roster so full of weapons now on both ends of the floor that just, I guess, make the game more enjoyable?
You love it, man. It makes it easy. It makes it a lot easier for you. Obviously, there are times where, I do have to step up in whatever I'm asked to do, but when you have a team like that, and especially when guys like Kev and Keegan got it going, and Domas is playing well, and the ball's humming. We shot 60% and 48% from 3, and we weren't taking tough shots. I feel like almost every shot that we took tonight was a good shot. And when you're playing like that, it's hard to not enjoy playing basketball, even if you're not having a good game yourself. Like everybody else has it going, and I think as a team, guys enjoy seeing everybody else, be successful.
De'Aaron, you've been a part of some teams that didn't do so well and had similar starts as far as record-wise. What about this team makes your trust with them, different?
Well, I think, what we did last year, obviously, is still, I would feel like holds a little bit of weight, and we know that we can go out there and we can compete with anybody, especially with the offensive weapons that we have. But for us, we know we have to hang our hat on the defensive end. And with our offense, we can hang with anybody. And that'll probably never be the problem. So we already feel like we can win games with that alone. But for us, we know that just being able to take our defense to the next level, I feel like makes us a top-tier team. And we have confidence that we can win every game that we go out there.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep.